Astra Nürburgring, you probably know that the instruments are just kind of standards compared to a normal Astra. So you can contact this company here, based in Poland. Love the packaging, by the way. And they can make backends for your instrument cluster. So I decided to go for the OPC colours, so the OPC Astra with the blue on the outside ring instead of red. Still got VXR and stuff on it, but also the Nurburgring edition in the middle. I think that's a nice touch. So we'll get to fitting these right now. You need a 20 Torx screwdriver. I just used this driver, it's a lot easier. It's got a magnet on the top as well to hold the screws. A wee plain screwdriver, a Phillips screwdriver for removing the airbag and the screws for the front of the steering cowling. You need a 50 Torx socket ratchet and extension to take the steering wheel off. I use this to make taking the needles off the clocks a wee bit easier. You need a 10 Torx for removing the backing of the instrument cluster, so you can get the front off to get the dials changed. I use this impact driver for doing that just because there's like 10 screws. So in order to change these we need to get access to the clocks. So this is how it looks standard. Just the VXR on the left, just up here, and then the red ring around the outside, and then nothing really fancy in the middle, just the same as any other normal Astra. So we need to get the airbag off, which I'll show you how to do, steering wheel off, the cowling off, and then we take out the clocks. So we'll start with getting the airbag off. So I'll get this air freshener out of the way. Easiest thing to do to get the airbag off, I normally just start the car. You turn the steering wheel on in the back, there's a hole. I'm not able to show it on camera, but I'll show you once the airbag's off. So you use this type of screwdriver here. I've used this screwdriver when I worked in the dealer, the same screwdriver for years. It's an old one. Perfect size. You go in the hole at the back and you push the spring. You push the spring towards the centre of the steering wheel and the airbag pops out on each side. You do the same on both sides. Like that. That's it. Turn the car off. Airbag off, and then we've got two plugs on the back here. The dual stage airbag. You can undo these. Undo these two connectors here. You just pull off. There's a connector here for your steering controls. So you'll just put a screwdriver in and pull that connector off. The next thing we need to take off is the 50 Torx in the centre here to get the steering wheel off. Centre nut off. Just note the position of your steering wheel as well. There's a wee line here, so mine just lined up perfectly, but sometimes when folk are tracking cars for some reason, rather than actually straightening up the wheel properly with the alignment gear, they sometimes turn the steering wheel, so just make sure that these two lines line back up, the same as what they were before. A wee wiggle, and then just feed through the airbag wires. Take off these two caps. There's two Phillips screws we take off. You can use the same screwdriver you used to take the airbag off. Off, and there's 20 Torx screws, one on both sides and then one underneath. This one here you can just leave in the actual the hole. It isn't just a hole, it's actually opened up, so it's easier to line up the trim as well. Just on here. And then the last thing to take off There's torque screws here, one here, and then the other one up there as well. One and two. And on the back I've just got a connector. This connector on the back here, this is normally pushed in like that. You just pull that out, it releases, and then pull it off. So I've never actually done this before, but just looking at it, there's some T10 torches we need to take off that are connected through to this backing plate here. So there's a torch that goes right through here, so we need to get these torch bolts out, and then it looks like just some clips to come off. So it can go under and just pry them off. Actually come off quite easy. That's the tool I just used there. Snap on trim tool. Right, so you can get this off. Been looking forward to fitting these. Waited for ages for them. So just need to fit these needles again. So back to 0. Just a nice wee click. Then we'll just give these a wee clean before we refit them. That has actually removed that shit ton of scratches. That's brilliant. This stuff here, polish and sealant. Right then, that's us. I'll just fit this and I'll give you the wee before and after at the end. Right, here we go. Let's see how it looks. Looks quality. Love it. Wee bit better than the standard one.